Welcome back to the Malcolm Money Moves podcast, you guys. We're here helping people realize the moves that they can make to get better in the right direction financially. So I got a special guest in the building today. My guy, I'm gonna let him introduce himself. He has a lot of stuff going on when it comes to helping you get into the right direction financially. So Cordaro, I'll let you kind of talk to him and how you kind of got started, but introduce yourself first. Let them know who you are and where they can find you.
Okay, I'm Cordaro J. You can find me on Instagram at underscore Cordaro J. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, South Side, and yeah, man, just had to get everything going. So tapped in, figured out how to make everything happen with the credit, and then look back.
Right. Nah, I love it, bro. A lot of people need financial literacy, as we know. It's something that a lot of people like, especially in our community. But take us back. So, what moments made you realize that you had to really control your financial future, maybe for you and your family?
Um, Man, to really go back to it, like even as an adolescent growing up, I always was a hustler. So I really didn't know much about credit. I didn't know anything about credit, honestly. I just remember my auntie and grandma having a couple bills in my name and they paid everything on time and I going through the mall and getting the proof of everything I applied for. People telling me I had good credit. And me being 18, 19, I'm just thinking these things is free. So I never even had the intentions on paying Macy's back, paying back K's jewelry, paying back
I've
sales.
been there
You
too,
just
bro.
you just get the earrings and you leave. Get the new polo and leave.
Yeah.
That's all that was. So
Yep.
moving forward from that, I went through a couple of different situations throughout my life, met some individuals who told me about credit and pretty much, gave me a blueprint on what to do. And it was so simple, and I realize this now from telling people information because they ask me something, I just tell them exactly what to do. But the information that he gave me was so simple that when he gave it to me, I looked at it and I said, man, he on some bullshit.
Oh, really?
Tossed it to the side, never even looked back into it ever again. And then came back to it probably like a year and a half later. And to this day, that same method works as
Oh,
far as building up your credit to get funding. And it was simple as that, just following directions and executing.
right. And you've helped hundreds of families now, over 100 families now, kind of get into the right direction. What do you think? Because a lot of people are still stuck that may be watching this video. What do you think, like the mindset shift that the families you helped made to actually help them get better in a financial situation?
Um, I want to say the man shift comes in when they understanding that you can only get so far with cash. Because just because a lot of people don't have credit, that don't mean that they don't have cash on hand. So I worked with this one family and they actually owned a decent amount of real estate, but the father was a hustler. He didn't like banks. So a lot of the things he was doing, he was paying straight out, and he ended up coming across a 20,000 square foot building, and he wanted to give back to the community by making it a community center. And when I met him, he had all these ideas, and then he was like, "Man, I can't get approved for nothing. I got the money, but I need this, and they want to see these. They want to see financials. They want to see this." And then I had to come in. I looked at everything, and I'm like, "Damn, this is crazy. He got all of this stuff, but he got a 423 credit score. I couldn't believe that he got this far in life, and then was using no credit at all. So, and he was 70 years old, ready to give back, and I was able to help him and his wife get everything up and running. Help set up a LLC for them, get them. It took a little process, but
Yeah.
eventually got them funded to where they can start it renovating this space to get back to the community. And man, that was something that was great for me. And they actually pushed me into coming forward to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, man, you really know what you're doing. You gotta do this. You gotta speak. You gotta get out there. So it's never too late. I help people in their 70s turning around. So it's never too late.
That's good. So it's really just a scare thing a little bit as people hear credit and just scared to even spend it or just want to use cash all the time like he was. And once he made that mindset shift, then it opened up a lot of doors, I'm guessing, for him too, huh?
Yeah, it opens up a lot of doors, but it's bigger than just a mindset shift. It's more so misinformation
Gotcha.
because in order for your mindset to shift to go somewhere else, you got to unlearn everything that you heard about it. Like we have so many different conflicting things as far as with credit, as far as they saying, well, if you get a credit card, only use it for gas. Then you got some people who will tell you, like me, man, you get a credit card, if you're gonna spend the cash anyway, max it out a few times, pay it back, and then go back and get a limit increase. That's how you're gonna get more credit. You can build it up faster. Both of them is still good advice, but it all depends on what that individual is trying to do and how disciplined they is. It takes discipline in order to do this. So if you're not disciplined and you never came across a 25K credit card before,
Mhm.
you can run into all type of issues.
Nah, that makes sense, and I was one of those people, bro, in my early 20s, bro, messed it up, but it's really what you're saying. I really just didn't know or didn't take it serious, or realize, honestly, the benefits, which most people don't realize, the benefits you can have from having good credit, right? From having a good financial situation. So, one question I have for you too, and a lot of people think it's really too late, right? So people think like, I messed it up too far. There's no way for me to come back. So I wanted to talk about that. Like, what would you say to somebody who feels like maybe they can't come back? They feel like they can't come back because they feel like they messed their credit up too much.
Man, what I'll tell you is it's possible to come back. We got everything in place in this, as far as with the FCRA, consumer laws, Metro 2, in order for you to turn anything that you're going through around, just off the fact that everybody credit reports have errors on them. I don't care. Even my credit report still has errors on it. I work on it
Mhm.
every day. It's never going to be perfect.
Yep.
It's always going to be something wrong. So you can always bounce back. It's never too late to turn your credit around. And I've been through it myself.
Cool. So just to recap a little bit, a lot of people think, and I thought this too, like it might be too late for like I have friends and stuff. They're like, yo, I messed up too much when it comes to having maybe repos, when it comes to having just not paying credit cards back. But you was like, there is a way still, no matter
Yeah.
what, with the softwares and stuff that we have going on now today.
Yeah, so even with myself, for instance, okay, so when I first found out about credit, I told you I was a teenager. I went through a lot of different situations, got a few mentors, taught me what to do, how to pretty much get credit. I was able to get over like 550,000 in credit, not mentioning the money I was making from doing credit repair. So I was hitting the hump. When
Yep.
you hit that hump around like 500, it was just hard to get over that, to get over to six with
Hmm.
the lifestyle and everything. So they was like, most millionaires have 7 streams of income. So me just thinking like, well, shit, I got all this cash, it's sitting. I need to be trying to invest this credit. I can liquidate this. So I started liquidating and trying to make different investments as far as to get me to that $1 million faster. And what happens? Crypto goes to shit. Crypto goes down the end of 2021 all the way up until all throughout 22. Crypto plummets. I lose a lot of money that way. All of my investments that I had go down. The real estate properties I had bought cash. Me wrecking my personal credit. I couldn't refinance the properties. I had all type of collections. Toro investments went bad, people getting in car accidents, people stealing the cars, me not properly knowing what to say in order to get the cars back or to get my money back, just taking crazy losses from
Mm.
getting into stuff I knew nothing about.
Right.
Invested in a dog kennel, don't know
Oh
nothing
yeah.
about selling dogs. Like,
Oh man.
man, it just was all type of different investments that I was trying to make when I hit that hump, and just was like, why the hell didn't I just focus on the one thing that got me right there, was doubling down, tripling down on credit funding and trying to get more credit and just being patient at that point instead of trying to take it to the next level. And I'm saying that to say, when everything went crazy and went down and you feeling down and out, I had the credit profile with 5 cars on my personal credit that
Oh yeah.
repo men coming to snatch them. I had to clean it up. I had the banks suing me, taking me to court, wanting their money back. These wasn't no $500 credit cards. These was $50,000 loans. They wanted their money back.
Right.
I
Right.
wanted
Right.
explanations for it, going to court, being in a position to actually win and going in court and not actually knowing what to say. Something as simple as,
Oh man.
do you have any knowledge of this day? Yeah, I do get knowledge. Oh, yeah. I
Over it.
I'm not even thinking, man, I'm supposed to deny that. I'm thinking if
Right.
I lie to the judge and say, oh, no, he gonna look at me, probably put me in jail, but that's not how it works. You
Right.
got to But man, you gotta say no. So
Yeah, follow the
I went
systems.
through those situations and had to clean everything back up. And then just getting to a point where I lost lawsuits. I had to file bankruptcy. I filed bankruptcy in December of 2023. It was discharged in March of 2024. And by July, I had the bankruptcy removed and every negative account included on the bankruptcy removed from my
Really?
credit just from using the information that's inside of the Swapping Numbers Academy.
And that brings us straight to the thing I really want to talk about. But people want to know, like, you're somebody who's went from zero to hero and zero to hero again. So you went back and forth. So it's like some people think like they can't make it back, and you've made it back from falling in and investing yourself, making bad investments, but still you learn from these things, and it helped you realize what you need to truly focus on, which is now the Swapping Numbers app. People want to know. So first, we know it's going to help people a lot when it comes to their credit, but how did you come up with the Swapping Numbers app, and what is your main mission behind it?
Man, actually, I came up with the Swapping Numbers app. I was when you going through that phase of trying to get that bankruptcy, y'all, you realize you still can't get any credit. Like you like,
Oh,
man, damn. So I was still at a standstill. I'm repairing people credit, I'm giving people advice, but at the same time, I'm feeling like I got imposter syndrome. Like damn, like I'm helping you thrive. I'm helping people set up these immaculate businesses. I'm getting people funded. I'm doing everything for everybody else. But then it was like my situation was like, man, what the hell is going on with my credit profile? Like I've been stuck right here. I'm trying to figure it out. And I was just going on 15-mile hikes every day, just taking walks. And then it clicked to me like, man, you know what? We need a space where everybody can just come together and have everything included in one. It just hit me one day like why we gotta instead when we doing credit repair, I gotta go over here. I gotta get my credit report from here. I gotta come back. I gotta download this, send my credit report to this person over here, log in right here to see the results. I gotta go on Facebook, go inside a group, or go on Telegram, or go on a whole nother platform just to interact with the group. I gotta download WhatsApp just to talk to the guy that's running the page. You really not even talking to him. Then I gotta go over here and download Thinkific and do all of this to log in and watch the course material. I'm like, man, what if somebody just put all of that in one? And then I just thought that'd be dope. And then I was saying it to somebody and they was like, well, why don't you just do it then? You complaining about it. I said, you know what, you're right. And about a week later, I put a plan together. I wrote it out, a real like vision board type situation.
nah,
I wrote everything out how I wanted it to be. I had all the material already from just making course material myself from over the years and just never putting it out.
right.
And I just put everything together, man, how I wanted it to be and just worked on it for the past year.
Right. Nah, that's smooth, bro. You saw a problem and you literally created the solution, which is crazy. But now here you are today. So a lot of people want to know. We know it involves credit, maybe funding, helping people facilitate that whole entire process. But what all does the app provide and include? What can people look forward to if they will get into the app today?
Okay, so what people can look forward to, you can look forward to coming into a space where we're not trying to hold you back. This is not something where when you come sign up, we're going to try to drag you out for 6 months to a year to get your results. You can come into the app, you can upload your credit report, start getting those, you're gonna get it analyzed, get everything that's wrong with it, get custom dispute letters made for you that you're gonna be able to mail off to the credit bureaus
Right.
from within the app, get tracking numbers back, be able to track your process. You're going to be able to contact me, get in contact with me, have meetings, weekly meetups.
Nice.
You're also going to learn about credit, how to repair credit if you want to repair credit, how to start your own credit repair business, how to start your own trade line business. You're going to learn how to properly structure LLC, what trade lines you need to put on this LLC in order to get you funding, what steps you would take with that to get you to the next level. And you're also going to have a community atmosphere to where when you come in, it'll be like-minded people. Because that's the
It's
main thing
big.
when you on this journey by yourself. It's not a lot of people that's like-minded as well who you can hit up and you can talk to as far as getting you to that next stage. Because when you telling people in your regular circle and it's not what they doing, it's like you talking to brick walls. They looking at you like you crazy, or
Yep.
you crash in the mood. You like, man, we trying to turn up. You talking about some damn trade lane, bro? I want to hit us right now. So you got to get around people that can tell you, oh no, man, you know this guy's reputable. This guy, he got me out my money. You probably go with a deal with him,
Yep. Yep.
and that's what community comes from. Same thing with me and you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me joining this community with you guys, I was able to just say, man, Malcolm, you know, y'all, you in Atlanta, right? Man, I'm finna be out there. I can pull up. Hell yeah, pull up.
X.
That's what happens when you join the community. You can hit up people inside the community. Man, I'm in your city. What's up? I can pull up.
Yeah.
Just like checking in, you know, where I go, what a restaurant's
Yeah,
here.
yeah, exactly.
So
And imagine having is this so much on a small level when you go to a new town or a new place and you want to know where the good restaurants are. It
yeah,
is life though. So like you want to know where financial institutions to go to, who to trust in the coaching space, where to spend your money, where to invest your money, which is way more important than where to eat. So
yeah.
that value of being around hundreds of people that are on the same exact path as you, they say, you've heard this before probably, you're a product of the 5 people you spend the most time around. So that if you're around hundreds of people that are on the same path of fixing their credit, getting funding, starting businesses, you're gonna be next by byproduct just by being in the community. So I think that is an amazing part of what you got going on. One thing I did want to talk about, I don't know if you wanted to touch on it a little bit when it comes to like life insurance. Is that something you talk about a lot in the community a little bit?
Okay, so what actually how I got into life insurance was because I had went out to become a to I actually passed the test, everything
Mm-hmm.
to become a licensed life insurance agent. And I went through that whole process, and then I realized like how important it is. And on average, the now that most people that you meet don't even have life insurance policies, or they don't even understand how they set up, and that you can have more than one, or that you or just putting them on your loved ones, period. And then that's something that everybody need to know. You gotta have those resources to reach out, and they not all expensive. And that's one of the main ways to build wealth, as far as like just simple plays that we don't utilize in our community, as far as you and your father and mother starting an LLC together, and you all get a person of interest life insurance put on each other. So if you die, the LLC has you insured, and you got to spend a certain amount of money to replace this individual. So you gotta buy a house, buy cars,
Mm-hmm.
get a salary, you know, relocation fee, plus bonuses, everything like that put out. And in my community, when we see wealthy people do it, they are spending like, damn, you know, your father passed away and you just went and just blew all the money.
Yeah.
But really, what was really going on was they had to go out and spend the money.
Oh, I see what
You
you're saying.
gotta go out and buy a house. You gotta go back because you had a person, you know, you had that type of life insurance policy in place.
Right.
It's all type of wealth building life insurance policy that we can use as far as a tool that's way better than just sending your money in the bank.
Right.
That you can actually gain interest off of, that you can go back and borrow from. You can actually get tax breaks from. Yeah,
Yeah.
it gets deep, and then just knowing people that you can work with who can point you in the right direction as far as with that, just for wealth building, period.
Yeah, no, no, you said it, bro, and I feel like people do teach it separate, credit, funding, and insurance. So, why do you believe people need to know all three together instead of, maybe focusing on and never focusing on the other ones?
Because they all three is mandatory.
Right.
I don't even want you riding with me if you ain't got life insurance. Like what your fucking priorities fucked. Like what is you doing out here?
Thanks, bro.
Oh, you getting in, you ain't got like, you telling me you ain't even willing to go to Navy Federal and get the little $30 a month for 300K? You telling me you ain't, you get it out of certain banks is just giving it to you just for being a member. Man, you sign up with us and go 10,000.
Right.
You ain't got to do nothing but have $5 in the bank account. They give you 10K life insurance. So
All
that's
three.
this is mandatory. Even the banks feel like it's mandatory for you to have it. That's why some of them just give it to you for free.
Right.
You don't even gotta have $1 in here. Look, you got it. Okay. You got
Right.
something that can help your family in the time of needs. Like I look at life insurance and credit and everything else as far as like you being selfless, but it's for you, but it's for everybody that's around you at the same
Mm,
time. Because if I build up my credit to a certain point, it's nothing for me to add a loved one or a child or anybody as a authorized user and give them that boost to get ahead. It's nothing for even when it comes down to a business with Amex. If Malcolm, it don't I only have to be on Malcolm's business. He can call in the Amex and apply for a card, and they can pull Malcolm's credit and say, "Nah, we ain't feeling that. You don't got nobody with no 700 plus credit score you can call." Malcolm can think, like, who the hell can I call? Man, let me call CJ real quick. He called me, and then I can ask one simple question: Am I PGing for this? Oh no, you not PGing for it. You just helping. You helping him out. He just needs somebody, who
Right.
can further the business for him. Oh, okay, bet. Yeah, running for him real quick. All right, yeah, Malcolm, you approve. We gonna give you all 3, 4 cards. That's nothing. That's how you can help somebody. That's just a simple play to get them ahead.
Yeah.
Now, Malcolm, I might want you to hit me on the back here.
Yeah, you know, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's too
Good.
crazy. I
Yeah,
look.
y'all play.
Yeah, nah, that's a play though, bro. And a lot of people just don't know, about all three. So I'm glad we can rock out. I got my life insurance earlier this year.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, nah. So I really got that joy early this year, bro. So I feel you in this. The selfless part, I think, is the best thing that you said. Like it is for yourself, but it's also for everybody that's connected to you after
Yeah.
you leave, and it leaves everybody in a better position financially when you leave.
They
You
don't
know?
have no worries because if you're liquidating, if you're doing everything the proper way as far as when it comes to credit and everything is going how it's supposed to go, when you leave,
Mm-hmm.
all of the cash that you have is inside a vehicle to make money, then your family should automatically be set. They shouldn't have to do GoFundMe's and sell. If
Talk
some
about that. I've
companies
seen that all
when
the
they
time,
doing the
bro.
GoFundMe,
Yeah.
doing some chicken dinner shit, trust me, they just trying to make some money. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
You know,
Right.
real people, that's when you do get to a certain level of being responsible, we know that we have to go, we have to transition eventually.
Yeah.
Some people pay for it up front. My grandparents had paid for theirs up front. When it came time, we already knew where they was going. They already knew what plot
Oh, they
they
said,
had.
yep, yep.
They already had everything. Like y'all better not be running around there
Uh-huh. Yeah,
pulling
yeah,
during,
yeah.
So
And that's selfless though of them. You know
yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
stuff. Yeah, you won't have to worry about just not putting on the next person
Yeah.
because you can still help everybody, and then it's all about running it up at the end of the day,
Right, right.
living the life that you're supposed to live, but at the same time, you're not being a burden to your loved ones when certain situations do happen. You don't want to transition and then you leave your kids in a position where the house can't be paid for. You know,
Mm.
there's life insurance for that. Where if you when you get a mortgage loan, you can get a life insurance policy put with the loan. So if you pass away before the loan is paid off, it automatically pays off the whole building as well.
You telling me
That's what
something?
wealthy do. You they
Yeah,
put life
yeah, yeah.
insurance on the whole building. Imagine if I got a $600 million property. Now
Yeah.
they know that if I'm 60 and they give me a term for 60 years, they know damn well I'm not gonna be able to pay this off. I'm not living till I'm 120.
Yeah, no,
So what
facts.
they do, you put a life insurance on it as well. So when you pass, it automatically pays off everything.
Mm.
Then the child can come and get it free and clear. You just got to do your own research when it comes to things and do what is for you and just structuring everything the right way.
Yeah, and I think it's also just surrounding yourself around people that are on the right path as well by being in a community like
It's,
swapping numbers, but being in
it's just knowing people who you can contact
yeah.
because it's bigger than everybody so focused on just using other people's money. You don't want to just use other people's money. You want to use other people's resources, other people's connections, um everything that comes down
100%.
to it, because you might know somebody and be like, man, well, I couldn't get approved for that. Oh yeah, me and this guy, we that's my cousin down there,
Mm.
he the underwriter over there for Chase. Oh yeah, yeah, we all going out. Okay, this somewhere I probably need to be.
Yeah.
I probably need to go see what's up. Not even so much for him to just do my application himself, but to just ask some questions like, man,
Right.
what you look for to get something approved, and they'll tell you
Yep.
the 5 requirements or the 6 requirements, what are you looking for? Oh, okay, that's all I gotta go do is structure it like this. Okay, bet, good looking.
Yeah, nah, that's smooth, bro. I got a question, bro. And it's one that I always like to ask for the people out there, right? If somebody was in a bad situation right now, right? And they had 30 days to try to turn it around and maybe just get closer in the right direction, what would be the first thing you would tell somebody like that to do?
It all starts off what type of situation they in. Is this a credit problem? Is it a money problem? Because sometimes I get clients and come and they might just have a credit problem where it just be a collection that's holding them back,
Right.
or it can be something simple as far as just cleaning your secondary credit bureaus,
Mhm.
removing certain evictions from up off of that to help them move, or trying to get approved for a job and they just need to get a new ID. Just sometimes it just be simple things that be holding people back. So,
Gotcha.
and it's a great question, but it's kind of vague because there's so many different situations and scenarios that go into that I've seen in like those situations. So it can be a multitude of things as far as what you can do. But
Mhm.
in 30 days, most naturally what you will want to probably do if you want to, it all depends on, it comes down to money too.
Right,
How
right,
much
right.
money do you have? If you know the three mottos:
Mhm.
fast, cheap, and good.
Yep. Yeah,
If
yep.
it's fast and cheap, it's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
If it's good and fast, it's not gonna be cheap.
Cheap. Yeah.
So if you looking for something with a 30-day turnaround, then you gotta be willing to pay.
Mhm.
Or, so people, that comes down to how much money they got as well. But if you're trying to make some money, the basics is, just going over everything, looking at your credit report, structuring it the right way, and you
That's
know.
the answer.
Yeah.
Assessing your situation fully and then kind of
Yeah.
moving in. You said something earlier too, before you even made the app. You were like, I'm really a believer of Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior for real, bro. But you were
Oh, thanks.
like write down the vision and make it plain. But that's in the Bible. And you were like, I
Yeah.
wrote down a whole plan before I got the whole app thing together. So I think that's a missing piece for a lot of people is planning. Like just really assessing everything and putting everything down in a way to where you can take actionable steps to get a result. But one question I have for you too, bro, is like, what was one of your best success stories or somebody you've helped that maybe thought they couldn't get from point A to point Z over the years that somebody you've helped go from like not being able to get approved, maybe, and then getting approved, and maybe they just didn't even think it was possible.
Uh, Myself for one, but I'm
Nah, that's a
focused
good
on
one,
me.
bro.
But um, I would say uh close friends.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, coming from the south side of Chicago, growing up in a poverty-stricken neighborhood,
And you don't know like you, like where you're from?
Inglewood. Like me, I would say I'm the only one like me, but as far as like the path that I'm taking,
Right.
uh, that's what it is. Like, it's other people from Chicago that's doing their thing, and I love what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago been repping hard lately for the in the credit space. So,
Yeah, yeah.
just seeing people like that that's coming from Chicago, people that you've seen around, and them do it. So yeah, it's definitely other people. But as far as like in my neighborhood, I am something like a neighborhood hero because my mentor said, I asked him, I say, man, a lot of my family and friends, when I see them and they see what I'm doing with the credit, and they ask me to do it for them, and they don't want to pay me. And he said, man, just give it to them.
Hey.
And I was like, just give it to him, man. What the hell, nigga? All right,
Right.
couple back. But then it changed my whole mindset because when my friends come to me like, man, boy, I see you looking good with the credit. Man, let me fix yours. I just let you fix it. Yeah, man, I don't care about, yeah, let me fix it. All right, boom, it only take $130 to get you to a 700 credit score. All you got to do is add Kickoff, Kovo, and Meet Ava. Put boom, put some
Yeah.
credit fellas up in the mix and go down and get some pledge loans and pay them off. Get 5, 6 pledge loans, pay them off real quick. You only spent probably $200 to get everything going.
Yeah.
And then just knowing that I know how to do it for my friend and they family members and everybody who I come around, I'll be ready to give you the 120.
Right.
Just to, man, look, come on, man. Let me see it real
Let's
quick.
do it.
He go to 120, set it all up for you, good to go. All you got, don't miss no payment. All you gotta do is pay $10, $20 a month. You're gonna be straight.
Right.
And then seeing them come back and them being able to get cars, uh, get approved for new houses,
Yeah.
change their life around. And my success story is way bigger than just one individual. I will have to say it's my immediate circle, period.
Right.
Everybody that comes into contact with me. As soon as I come in contact with somebody, I'm ready to help them.
Nah, I love that, bro. And they say the more people you help, the more money you make anyway. If you lead with value.
Yeah, yeah. It's for me, it really isn't always about the money with me
Yeah.
because I'm I know I'm gonna be straight. I'm a hustler. So I know I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna have money. It's more so I know that for overall for us as a whole, for our people as a whole, that this is a necessity for us, period. That's why I say when if you just come in contact with me, I'll probably just do it on the spot for you for free because I know how to do it in 20, 30 minutes.
Right,
I'm
right.
getting the results back. I'm cleaning your whole credit report. I'm wiping everything off your credit report in 14 days, and it take me 30 to 45 minutes to do it. So if you just meet me, you see me at a family barbecue and you, man, cuz my credit messed up. Man, come on, shit. Come to the car with me real quick. Let's sit down. Pull this. I'll do it for you right there on the spot.
Yeah.
Clean it for you. Man, you go 120, cuz do that. I'd rather do that for you than you hitting me up and saying, man, bro, let me hold 500. Let me hold 600. Man, look, I can give you something better
Right.
than 600. Let me fix your credit for you. Let me build it up for you. And let me tell you where to go with this exact profile where you can go access, get you a $7,000 credit card, get you, run you for funding real quick after 4, 5 months, get you 70, $80,000 in credit cards where
No?
help you start a LLC at the same time for under $1,000 where we can get that funded within 8 to 9 months where you can go back and get another 60 to 80K. And it's just, I'd rather do that for you
Yeah.
with $1,500 than to just, and you go 1,500
And
and
it's
I see you,
gone.
boy. No, man, I can tell you, I look at my money as I need it working.
Right.
So me
Right.
just doing that, I don't feel like it's gonna work. But if I take that same thousand, I can put it to a LLC for you, and I can take that same 500 and put it into your personal. That same 1,500, I can boss you up for real. I can turn you on to over 100K if
Right.
you just work with me. Just give me 7, 8 months. You gonna love it.
Nah, facts. Now this was good, bro. And I think people just really need to learn from this part. We're gonna circle back and then, we'll close in a second. You've been through loss, bro. And then transformation, and then now here you are today. People see you. They don't even realize the loss, that you probably have been through, and they just see you now and think you just overnight kind of did it, But how do you think that shaped you and how you serve your clients today, based on you personally fixing your credit, you personally getting funded and starting a business?
Um, Being able to understand where they at in their journey. That's why when I get clients, they be like, "Oh, it's bad," and I look at it and I say, man, that ain't shit.
All right, right.
Man, you don't even know. Man, easy for you to say. Because like I said, even when I had bad credit, I still was a hustler. I still had a vehicle of making money as far as with credit repair. So yeah, my credit is trash. And that's why I said I had imposter syndrome. My credit's trash, but I'm able to still make a lot of money by fixing other people's credit and consulting with them. So me looking at their situation and saying, "You want to trade?" Being honest,
Yeah.
you want to trade?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna show you my credit profile. Give me yours. And then they look at mine and they say, "Damn, CJ, what the hell? Really? How you get all that money?"
Right, right.
They want the money. I fuck my credit up for that much money too. Man, you don't want to do what I did. This was not on purpose.
Right,
This was
right.
not on purpose. I was holding like this wall behind me and a skyscraper building falling down behind me. Man, you don't want this. You know the
Right.
stress this put on me. So it's being able to understand and relate and just know where they at in their journey and wanting to help see everybody who I come in contact with do better, no matter if they can pay me everything, just knowing like I helped you.
Right.
Seeing you rag clean. Send me a picture of it. Man, that's what's up. I love it. I
Mhm.
helped you.
Yep.
I I helped you get a credit card that they helped you and got you approved for the loan with Lightstream, got you approved with Navy Federal, got you approved with Truist to where you can go out and buy that food truck from that private seller.
Come on now.
Get you approved for that food truck. Lightstream put the 35K up in there where you can remodel it. And you just now you know for sure, okay, bet you spent 40,000, 45,000 on this food truck. They want $1,000 a month back for this over this span of 48 months. Cause I got your credit good, so your
Yep.
interest rate gonna be low. They want 1,000 a month for this loan. I got you approved for another 40K right here where Lightstream put the cash right into your bank account. Now you can pay that back. And I tell them off the rip, man, you probably want to start paying those loans back up, take that cash from Lightstream and just put 6 months into each loan when you paid it up. So when you getting it going, you ain't you ain't drowning and don't know what to do with the money. And then you got other credit cards as well that can also help you. And just keep it afloat, keep it going. You actually got an LLC where you can post up. And I got people who got food trucks and they just give me free food just because they like, man, I wish I would charge you for something. You crazy. No, I want to support. Charge me too.
Right.
Because now you know when you come back, I'm charging you. Don't think no. And I think that's what a lot of things with us and as a community as a whole, we don't want to support people because we feel like they indebted or they owe. I don't feel that way neither. I feel like if you doing great, you had to put the work in. You put the work in with just trusting me.
Yeah.
You just saying, man, you know, I'm gonna pay this guy and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna let him do his thing.
Right.
That's you putting the work in.
Right. Literally.
Because you got people who will give you $25 and be hounding, hey, boy, you get over there yet? You make it? Where you at?
All right.
So, man, that's just you putting the work in, you having faith. So that's the main thing.
100%, bro. Last question I'll ask, and then we'll make sure everybody knows where to find you. If you want to talk prices on the app, or if you want to tell them where they can get to, come to the app. But what's one piece of advice you give your younger self when it comes to money and purpose, and maybe even credit funding and life insurance that you may have wished you would have known when you first started?
What I wish I would have known. I wish I would have read more books earlier on, as far as mental books, not so much as wealth building books, but more on like psychology books, mental books, like things like inner excellence, books like that to keep myself going, because I'm human as well.
Right.
And we all hit roadblocks where we feel like we trying to get to that next level. Telling my younger self, because I always had mentors, like growing up, people I can look up to, listening to my mentors and actually executing faster. Because like I said, it have been a lot of times I got advice from mentors, and mentors, how I'm long-winded with these answers, mentors are very short.
Yep.
They tell you like exactly like that, and you can be like, what the hell is you talking about, man? That's just dumb as hell. Like, what is you talking about, bro? Elaborate, please.
All right.
He ain't got time to elaborate. He just told you. You better, so I think that just executing faster, I would tell my younger self, man, just go with it. Follow your gut, execute faster. Don't take so long to stand on business.
Yeah.
Like, get up and get it done and keep moving forward.
Yeah, 100% CJ, bro. This was good, man. I think people really at least learned you more, and
For sure.
definitely got some like tips on like credit and things they can go, actionably do. But where can they find you, CJ? Let them know. I need all the Instagram, website, everything, bro.
Okay.
And what you got coming in the future after that as well?
You can download the app on iOS, Apple Store, and the Play Store. You can download it, swap in numbers. You can download the app today. You can also look it up on the web, swapinnumbers.com. You can look up the app, got the web version set up. You can find me on Facebook. You can add me on Real, Cordaro Johnson on Facebook. LinkedIn, same thing, Cordaro Johnson. You can add me on Instagram, _@ Cordaro J. I'm on Instagram as well. So yeah, follow me. Oh, I post every day on Instagram as well.
Hey, let me be a witness. He is providing value. I thought I posted a lot, bro. He is on it every day, giving websites, giving place you can go to get funded, giving tips, tricks, stuff to really help the world. Now, tell me about that more, bro. You every day, bro.
Malcolm, I be lying. Malcolm motivated me to do it. When I first went, I scheduled a call with Malcolm, because I had all of this content for years. I scheduled the call with Malcolm, and he said, he helped me go through my page. We reset it up, and that's why I'm grateful to be working with you as well.
No, 100%, bro.
He was somebody who can point me in the right direction, and also, like I said, when I look at Malcolm as a mentor, because I'm coming to him for advice. So when I asked him, he said, man, you gotta start posting more. I said, how much you think I should post? He said, I don't know, a couple times a week. I don't want you to burn out. See, I took that as like, what? Burn out? Man, I say, man, I got enough content made for a year. he kind of brushed it off like, "You right."
Yeah.
I'm like, man, he got me. Malcolm finna see me on this timeline every
Been going
so
happen.
so man, the main thing that I wanted to do was just provide that information and just let it be known on how you can do it. Because, like I said, if you come in contact with me, it's not even so much about getting the money. Because I'll tell you, I help you how to do it for free
Mhm.
if you just get in contact with me.
Right.
So with my page, that is the best way to get in contact with me on Instagram and on Facebook and on TikTok. Everything that I'm on, you're going to see the value in what I'm posting. All you got to do is execute. I'm telling you what banks to go get the loans from. I'm
Yep.
telling you what laws to clean your credit report, how to get child support off your credit, what laws to use. I'm telling you what laws to use for repossessions.
Mhm.
I'm telling you what banks is giving out what loans right now, what's hot inside the community spaces that I'm in. And that's something else that you also got to think about when you're dealing with people. When you bring somebody else on as a mentor, whoever was mentoring them, you get all the information that they learned from that mentor. And if most mentors already gonna have probably 5 or 6 people that they
Yep.
can look out and get information from. So that one person, it's like a domino effect of how the information can go down. So yeah, man, Malcolm motivated me to post like that.
Every day, he's still not even telling us. I'm gonna have you talk to him about it in a second. He gives out free game every day on his Instagram. So make sure y'all underscore Cordaro J. Make sure y'all follow the Instagram. But he's also about to do a free class. So I want you to talk a little bit about it. Your master class you're about to start doing just for the public. And then that's where they can tap in and learn more about
Yeah.
swapping numbers.
So we doing the master class. We getting everything set up again. Thanks to my boy right here. But
Go crazy.
none other than you know.
Yes, sir.
So we got the master class set up and we're gonna be doing it twice a day, 11 a.m., 6 p.m. Central Time, since I'm in Chicago.
Yep, yep.
So we're gonna be doing it every day at those times. So hopefully if you're available to tap in with me and you can find out everything that you need to know more about the app, anything that you want to learn, you can ask those questions. And man, I'm an open book. If I know if I know it, I'm gonna tell you. And I'm the type of person, if I don't know something, I'm gonna go research it. So if I don't know, I'll probably take your number down and call you back. Like, hey, man, we need to figure this out. Shit, I need to learn this too with you.
Yep.
And I'll tap in back with you, try to be how it goes. So we definitely gonna be doing the master classes. I'm on it. I'm hungry for it. I'm ready for it. And I'm ready to help the people. I want to see everybody thrive. I want to see everybody make it. I want people to use my resources, use my connections as well, so that everybody can prevail for real.
100%. And this is the exact type of person that we like to have on the Malcolm Money Moves podcast, you guys. For real, people that are going to actually try to help people get better in their financial situation, you guys. So that is it for this episode. Again, make sure you go follow my guy, CJ underscore Cordaro J on Instagram. Get free game. Learn how to change your life by increasing your financial situation. All right. We'll see you on the next one. Let's get it.
But oh yeah, that was dope, bro.